Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Ministry of Education approves general indicators of examination results of General Education Diploma and its equivalent of the first semester of the scholastic year 2016-2017. Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat unveils the new identity of its taxi cars and announces launching of a new route in the wilaya of Ma'bela. The UNESCO chooses the Sultanate as a regional station while celebrating the World Radio Day. And the Small and Medium Enterprises Finance and Development Forum discusses role of the development and investment institutions in funding and supporting the SMEs. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency Dr. Frank Walter Steinmeier on the occasion of him being elected as the President of the Federal Republic of Germany. Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed al-Shaybaniya, Minister of Education, approved general indicators of examination results of General Education Diploma of the first semester of the scholastic year 2016-2017. Success percentage reached 82.37%, and the results will be available from 4 p.m. on Wednesday and can be obtained by sending an SMS to 90200 on both Omantel and Ooredoo's networks. The results will be available later on the Sultanate of Oman Educational Gate. Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat unveiled the new identity of its taxi cars. That came during a seminar of the International Organization for Public Transport in the Middle East and North Africa that is being hosted by the Sultanate. The company also announced launching a new route in Ma'bela, linking the middle of the area and the south in May 2017. This route will serve a large segment of citizens living in Al-Ma'bela. Initially, the company will operate its taxi cars in Muscat International Airport, shopping malls, and hail taxi cabs in the Governorate of Muscat. The seminar called upon the citizens and residents to shift to public transport network in the GCC countries in order to save money and time, along with funding innovative solutions to avoid traffic jams on main roads. The UNESCO has chosen the Sultanate of Oman Radio to be the regional station for the celebration of World Radio Day through an evening program broadcasted via Arab Countries Radios Union. The Sultanate, along with other countries in the world, marks the World Radio Day under the theme Radio is You. The day is approved by UNESCO to be on the 13th of February every year, while commemorates the anniversary of the launch of UN Radio in 1946. Sultanate of Oman Radio was a small station which started broadcasting for the first time on 30th of July 1970, 1 week after His Majesty Sultan Qaboos assumed power in the country. Today, it's equipped with state-of-art equipment, broadcasting through 5 specialized radio channels, in addition to a number of private radio channels. With the emergence of new technologies and rapid changes in the world, radio moved to new broadcasting platforms such as internet to keep pace with the digital era, providing various cultural news, social and drama programs. This year's celebration under the theme Radio is You came to enhance participation and freedom of expression and promote mutual respect and understanding among cultures. The Small and Medium Enterprises Finance and Development Forum, organized by Oman Development Bank, reviewed the most successful experiences of the countries listed within the Islamic Development Bank Group. The forum, in which more than 100 experts and specialists took part, discussed the role of development and investment institutions in funding and supporting SMEs. The forum highlighted the challenges and obstacles facing those enterprises in the Islamic world and ways of benefiting from experiences and exchanging expertise among member countries of the National Institutions Union for Development Funding and the Islamic Development Bank. A number of work papers were presented on the role of those institutions in terms of leading the national economies towards growth and showcased examples of supports which can be rendered to SMEs. The forum was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud al-Sinedi, Minister of Commerce and Industry. More than 5,000 projects worth more than 160 million Omani riyals were funded by Oman Development Bank last year. This was stressed by Dr. Abdul Aziz bin Mohammed Al-Hinai, Chief Executive Officer of the bank, in his remarks to Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television. He added that these projects focused on sectors such as health, education and tourism. He also said that Oman Development Bank also gave microloans to assist artisans and empower women as to establish their own businesses. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Mathematics and Sciences exhibition is opened at Oman Children's Museum in the Governorate of Muscat. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Honorable Dr. Suad bint Mohammed Al-Lawati, Deputy State Council Chairman, received His Excellency Dr. Sayyid Ahmed Rida, Supreme Consultant of the Iranian Shura Council. During the meeting, they discussed enhancing the bilateral relations between the Sultanate and Iran so as to serve the interests of both countries. His Excellency, the Iranian official, also hailed the good relations binding the two countries, with best wishes for further development in various fields, including parliamentary aspects. His Excellency Engineer Mohammed bin Abu Bakr Al-Ghassani, Deputy Shura Council Chairman, also received His Excellency the Supreme Consultant of the Iranian Shura Council. The meeting focused on developing the relations between both countries in parliamentary field, as well as increasing the existing cooperation between both councils. During the meeting, a briefing on the work process of the Omani Shura Council was presented as the Iranian official praised the democracy in the Sultanate as well as the achievements in this field. Communication and Public Relations is the title of a training workshop conducted by NEMA Group. The workshop targets those interested in public relations from all private and government bodies. More details in the following report.
The ability to communicate with others is the theme of this training workshop, which is attended by specialists from many authorities aiming to develop their skills in public relations. The MAT Group presents this workshop for those interested in media communication as part of its responsibility in communicating with the society.
I think many organisations are realising that public relations and communications need to be at the heart of what they do. So today and the workshop tomorrow the same is all about employee communications, how we communicate with employees and the importance of employee engagement. We'll be looking at crisis communications and also the future of PR. What do PR practitioners today need to be thinking about for the future?
The workshop, which is organised in collaboration with Public Relations Academy in the United Kingdom, deals with many aspects, most prominent of which is communication channels administration, communication during crisis, discussions of some experiences of institutions, and identifying the most important elements of writing media articles.
As my role as communication supervisor in the NAMAT group, it is important for me to continuously learn and educate myself on the various tools of communication available. And attending a course like PR Academy gives us the best practice to apply in this field.
NAMAT believes in the vital and efficient role of communication, whether through conventional means or social media. NAMAT also carries out various programs meant to serve the society. Communication and public relations at any institution come in the first level of priority due to its effective role in building a successful and productive institution.
In order to raise awareness on the health risks of chemical pesticides among workers, the Ministry of Regional Municipalities and Water Resources organized a seminar on the topic in cooperation with Sultan Qaboos University. The event aimed to acquaint the participants with principles of safety and health systems and health risks and diseases related to workplace. It also shed light on the safe use of pesticides through work papers delivered by environment sciences, experts and specialists. Reviewing the main projects in the field of chemical engineering and keeping pace with discussions of non-renewable energy challenges, the activities of the second Chemical Engineering Forum started in Sultan Qaboos University. The forum reviews projects of chemical engineering students and the solutions they created in the fields of green chemistry in order to reduce pollution, in addition to viewing successful experiments in this field. The forum also gave students a chance to compete in creating chemical solutions to treat environment solutions resulted from engines and daily use machines. Mathematics and Sciences exhibition was opened in Oman Children's Museum in the Governorate of Muscat. The exhibition, organized by the Ministry of Heritage and Culture in cooperation with a specialized company in this field entitled Mathematics is Our Life. The 3 months exhibition will provide a chance for the Omani students to solve mathematics and sciences equations through games and toys. The exhibition will be open for visitors from Sunday to Thursday during morning period. The Omani Students and Alumni Society of Australia and New Zealand organized the second annual gathering in the Governorate of Muscat. More details in the following report by Musa bin Ja'far al-Lawati.
To create a union between the Omani students who are studying in Australia and New Zealand and explore the issues that they encounter while studying abroad, an annual gathering was held by the Omani Students and Alumni Society of Australia and New Zealand.
The main aim for this celebration is to gather the past students, present students and the future students of Australia and New Zealand to come to this event to get together and gather around, learn from each other's experiences and also get some advice from other corporates.
Students' Cafe was one of the events held in the gathering to discuss the experiences of the students studying abroad and the challenges they come across. In addition, there was a fun day where the students, alumni and their families had a recreational day.
The first one was the Scholars Cafe, which was Muscat The Wave. The idea of the event was to kind of discuss different issues that the scholars face abroad and propose practical solutions for them. The second event was an open fun day. It was for all the current and graduated students of the universities in Australia and New Zealand and their families. It's also an event that actually creates a bit of collaboration and fun activities for them to recap what they have missed throughout the years.
The closing ceremony of the gathering included different cultural activities besides honoring the active members of the student societies.
It's a really good environment for the students to get to know each other, and I want them to be creative and give it a chance and join this thing because it's a really good environment to practice their skills and their knowledge, and they will get the chance to get information and exchange knowledges between current students and the past graduated students.
The Omani Students and Alumni Society of Australia and New Zealand aims to bring together the students and alumni of Australia and New Zealand in an atmosphere where they share common views and communicate possible solutions to obstacles they face while studying abroad. For Oman Television, Musa bin Ja'far al-Lawati, Muscat.
The first International Cleft Symposium was inaugurated under the auspices of His Excellency Sayyid Dr. Sultan bin Ya'rub al-Busaidi, Minister of Health, Advisor for Health Affairs. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i.
The first International Cleft Symposium, organized by the Minister of Health, represented by the Directorate General of Kholo Hospital in collaboration with the Oman Society of Plastic Reconstructive and Aesthetic Surgery, OSPRAS, is undergoing at Intercontinental Hotel and is being attended by specialized medical staff in the field of reconstructive and craniofacial surgery. Dr. Taimur Al-Blushi, head of plastic surgery at Khola Hospital and president of OSPRAS, in his speech said cleft lip and palate is a common congenital facial malformation, and more than 150 new cases are treated by craniofacial and cleft team at Khola Hospital. He added that cleft care in Oman is provided at the highest standard, as the Minister of Health is taking a great effort to provide complete management from birth to adulthood. This four-day event is hosting international expertise in the field of cleft surgery to provide the participants with the extensive management protocols, as well as international speakers from Australia, India and Turkey who present multiple lectures based on their existence in the field of cleft surgery. The program will also include a workshop on cleft orthogenetic surgery that is performed to correct these congenital facial malformation. Furthermore, the third day of the symposium will address around 47 complicated medical cases and their management in the craniofacial clinic, and live surgery will be displayed in the last day. Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Muscat.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear to partly cloudy skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of scattered rains over the governorate of Musandam. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Ministry of Education approves general indicators of examination results of General Education Diploma and its equivalent of the first semester of the scholastic year 2016-2017. Oman National Transport Company Muwasalat unveils the new identity of its taxi cars and announces launching of a new route in Ma'bela. The UNESCO chooses the Sultanate as a regional station while celebrating the World Radio Day. And the Small and Medium Enterprises Finance and Development Forum discusses role of the development and investment institutions in funding and supporting the SMEs. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.